everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. So my name is Danielle, just in case you didn't know. It's kind of all over my channel now that I've decided to rebrand. Anyway, enough with the rambling. This week's video is how to be body positive in real life. It is totally okay to be an internet warrior and be body positive on the internet and share all the things, but it is harder to go out into real life and use that knowledge you have and those skills you've learned to actually be positive towards people in real life and up close and personal, and to stop shame in its tracks. You may not be the one who's doing the shaming, but you know, you still need to stand up for people the same way you would on the internet. Anyway, so I made a list and we're just gonna go through it. It's kind of intense because, you know, it's got 10, maybe 11 things on it, because I'm adding one now. Alright, number one on my list is give compliments genuinely. When you say that you like something that someone is wearing, mean it. Don't say it just because you feel like you have to. Just mean the compliment. If you say, "Oh, I really like your eyes," you know, mean it. Don't say things like, you know, "Oh, I wish I was as skinny as you." You know, because maybe that person is going through something and they're only thin because of a medical condition or an eating disorder. You don't know their life. Number 2, try not to judge people's clothing or lack thereof, even in your head. I do this a lot, where I used to be very, very judgmental, and that was sort of how I was raised, to basically just speak my judgments out loud and we'd all have a good laugh about it. But I never really felt good about it, and I never liked it when it came back at me like that, so I've stopped. And the way I sort of weaned myself off of it, because it's hard when you've been doing that for, you know, 20 years and then suddenly you need to stop, you know, the way I weaned myself off was I started, you know, holding all my judgments inside of my head. So if I thought something, you know, mean or whatever, I would just say it in my head, and then I would not say it out loud to the person or where the person could possibly hear me. And now my goal is to just stop saying it in my head altogether and stop thinking the judgments. Number 3, when someone compliments you, take the compliment, say thank you, and move on. Don't say disparaging things about your body or about the clothes you're wearing, or make any sort of judgmental comments to yourself. When you can do it safely, don't let others get away with publicly shaming someone. Stand up for people that maybe aren't able to stand up for themselves. This one is really important if we want the body positive movement to grow. Number 5 is educate, but don't get preachy. Nobody likes a religion forced on them, and so no one is going to enjoy if all you do is preach at them all the time about body positivity. When you're talking to someone, maybe it's a family member who said something hurtful to you and you want to tell them why it was hurtful. Use facts and figures and use your own experiences and your own feelings. But don't get preachy, like you don't want to be talking in figurative sentences. You want facts, because that is how people deal with things. Number 6 is really important because you have no idea what people are going through unless you see them every day, and even then, people don't share everything. Stop asking people if they lost weight. This one is so important. If somebody has lost weight, you have no idea the reasoning or the why. You have no idea how they lost that weight, why they lost that weight. You have no idea why somebody gained weight. In fact, you can be given steroids and gain like 50 pounds and never be able to get rid of it. But you can also lose weight because of medical conditions and medications, or you could have an eating disorder, or you could be going through a really stressful time. Maybe just start asking people if they're okay. Number 7, everyone has body confidence issues. So we need to stop pitting skinny against fat. A skinny person who's been skinny their whole life has been told that their life is better because they are thin. And while yes, they may have some privileges afforded to them for being thin their whole life, they will also go through body confidence issues. They will then think that they're only valuable because they're skinny. And that's not fair either. So we need to stop fighting with skinny versus fat. Everyone is beautiful, no matter their size. This one is for people who have always been on the smaller side and have never really had struggles with their weight in terms of gaining, then losing, then gaining and losing, or just always being large. Please understand when you say, if you're not comfortable in your body, just lose the weight. It actually isn't that easy. I have been chunky, okay, since hitting puberty, okay? The second my body started to grow, it grew out in my boobs, out everywhere else, and I just got fatter and fatter. Now, I've been told since I was probably 8 years old, well, if you don't like it, just lose weight. And I've tried. And honestly, losing weight is not nearly as easy as people make it out to be. Not losing weight healthily. If you want to be healthy when you lose weight, it will never be easy. It will never be fast. It will never be instantaneous. You have to really work at it. And sometimes you're just not ready to do that. It's like quitting smoking, you know? People try 3, 4, 5, 6 times to quit smoking and before they are successful. And even then, some aren't. And that has to be okay. Now, number 9 is equally as important. For those people who have always been a normal size or larger, we need, me included, because I've done this, we need to stop telling skinny people or people who are possibly underweight to go and eat something, because you don't know their struggles. You just don't. It's not your business, and you have no idea what's going through their life. Some people are just naturally that thin, their metabolism is so high that they could eat 4,000 calories in a day and still not gain any weight. That does not mean that they are healthy. That does not mean that they are under eating. It does not mean that it is any of your business. Now, number 10 was supposed to be my last one, but while I was in the bathroom this morning, I thought of another one, so I added it in the list. So, number 10, start using words that have been used to shame us, like too skinny or fat or obese. I mean, obese is more of a medical term, but people use it as a mean word. Use the words that have been used against you to shame you in ways that take away the stigma. So, for example, I'm fat. Simple as that. When I say this to people and they say, you're not fat, you're beautiful. No, I can be both, because fat is a physical descriptor of my body. I am covered in a thick layer of fat, and that's just it. Fat is not a bad word. I have taken it back and I am accepting of it. I have been for a while where people have literally walked up to me on the street and said, you're fat. I'm like, yeah, I know. I have eyes, thank you. I'm aware of my shape and my size and what covers my body. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to point that out, I guess. So number 11 is we all need to stop telling people that they are brave for doing or wearing something. Unless you are going through cancer treatment or some other medical dilemma and you are out there surviving and conquering life, that is when you are brave, because you are getting through it and you are not letting that condition kick your ass. I am not brave for wearing a dress. I am not brave for showing off my arms. I am not brave for wearing fashion-forward clothes. I am not brave for speaking my mind, okay? This is just regular life. And being told that I am brave for something I did just by getting dressed makes it seem like I really shouldn't be doing it, or it's not normal, when in actual reality, people getting dressed happens every day. And really, it's not being brave to put on a dress or wear a sleeveless top. It just isn't. Being brave is climbing a mountain with no ropes or plan, or doing something dangerous, jumping out of a plane. That's brave. Going into war, brave. When you're in the military, not when you just, do it for fun. Like, these things are being brave. Not getting dressed in the morning. My battery light is flashing at me hardcore now, guys. Okay, thank you all for watching and listening and, putting these into action like I know you will. If you have any other things that we can do in real life to be more body positive towards others and ourselves, leave them in the comments below. I want to hear what you're doing out there crusading for the body positive movement. As always, hate will not be tolerated. Anytime I see a mean or nasty comment, it is deleted and you are blocked, so don't bother. It really is a waste of your time, your breath, your energy, and I don't mind spending an hour every day deleting horribly nasty comments, because you are worth it. Not really, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want, you can ring the notification bell. That's totally up to you. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys next week. Bye!